and the dogs are coming out. Second of 3 straight home games here between the hedges. Young from the 5. And he'll start at the 18-yard line.
Settled back into his comfort zone.
It's Holyfield with him. And Elijah carries Brighton. It is truly a 1-2 punch. And Holyfield with a first down run past midfield into UMass.
This time, Trey Hill getting the nod at right guard.
And now on the reverse, it's Tyler Simmons getting clear into the UMass secondary, into the end zone. 49 yards, touchdown. 9 yards against the Minutemen this week. Blankenship makes it 7-0. He is
in relief of an injured Ben Cleveland.
Holyfield has no place to go. That might lose half a yard. Is Brighton Barr, the 7.
Such an amazing preparation guy.
Holyfield again. Slips a tackle inside the 10.
It makes you wonder where he gets this right hand from. Just a quick jab. And you can see even that little extra push-off there towards the end.
Dog fans remember what happened against the Gators in this neighborhood. No problem here. Holyfield walks in.
Game of the year for the Minutemen, and they have got to be showing some wear and tear.
Another good. That's not going to work. And coach said those are the sort of things I never dealt with at the NFL level. Little swing pass here to Young, and Young will be a couple of yard shots between coaching in the pros and in college. Well,
dogs.
Nicole Hardman. Oh, he dropped that football, and that's going to be UMass's ball at the 6th. Hardman and Godwin. It looked like it might have got his fingers there.
Sure does. I mean, it looks to me Godwin misjudging that punt, and as he was retreating.
Toss to Young. Inside the 10.
To compound the difficulty.
Young is met at the 8-yard line. And this is Isabella trying to get the edge, and he does. Is he's
about an NFL matchup. Andy Isabella has a 2nd or 3rd round grade when you talk to some scouts. This guy's legit, and he's running against him.
And it's him again. Try it the other way, and he's decleated. Young, touchdown UMass.
Look at Patrick. He's communicating as the ball is snapped. And the Minutemen have a play call.
Our best football player. Cooper Garcia's extra. For the first throw of the game, it's an easy one underneath. And Hardman with a stiff. Goal from the 9, Fields under center. You don't see that too often. This play was.
And that's what snuffed out that run.
Single from Brockton, Mass. Loss of 3. Fields takes the hit, throws the touchdown. Calvin
stood in there and was still able to deliver a strike.
And Blankenship. DeAndre Swift. Wrapped up by Chinadu. And a wide open receiver streaking down the field is Tyler Simmons. Another touchdown. 72 yards. This is
transferred in from Illinois, and Ole Miss has had their difficulties in run defense this year.
There's a flip on an end around to Brennan Dingle, and Dingle gets clear into Georgia territory, and he is for UMass of 41 yards.
And you could see Georgia losing contain. DeAndre Walker too far upfield. Eric Stokes.
Worked by Barry Odom. Meanwhile, UMass, after the big gain, goes to the ground with Marquise Young. He's inside the 30.
Some of those blocks to make sure the perimeter runs don't get out of the gate.
little swing pass out of the to Young, throw to Isabella. Really more like a flip. Might be going to the NFL as a wide receiver next year. Comas eludes the sack, but then it's dropped. That was Samuel long downs. Comas under pressure, escaped one man, but not the second. Cooper Garcia from 34 yards, straight through. Center and Holyfield in the backfield. This duo able to score last time, and Holyfield showing off the speed.
And bounces to the perimeter.
Field strike inside the 30, streaking is Nauta, and near the goal line, he's down inside the...
Off the RPO game, and hits Nauta in stride. You could see Brighton Barr biting up on the run fake, opens up that window, and you see this yardage after the catch.
54 yards, now it's Fields, touchdown Dogs.
So try to make a play on Fields in open field.
Swift to the edge and beyond near the 40-yard line.
Would-be tacklers behind.
Fifth explosive play for Georgia. And they've had now 50. They have not been susceptible to the big play, while their offense has had plenty of them. That was a dangerous pass.
Swift zip from Justin Fields.
Fields unloads. Got him! Hartman, touchdown!
Saw it in the national championship game a season ago. You've seen it this year. That was a beautiful ball.
Here to Warini as well, as Comas underneath to Young. And yes, but it was interesting to talk to the coaches how important it was to stay committed to the competition each week and to get buy-in from his team like Kirby's been able to do so far this season. As Comas somehow found a
Channing Tindall conversion.
Isabella is inside the 45, finishing up his senior season as the starter. He also throw the deep ball one-on-one, incomplete. As that was Eric. Comas on a design run. He's a yard shy of the first down at the 40. UMass on fourth down. It's a first down throw.
This time you can see him is right at the edge of the formation. So they're able to get him right up onto the toes of how fast for anybody.
Catch made by Simon and gets out of. Doesn't have the horses to match up with the Dogs in this 32-yard field goal by Garcia.
Clearly a weapon as a passer.
Around to Harrion, and Harrion is into UMass territory.
Kind of sneak him in there like a wing back. And you blow him through there right across the formation. It's almost like a wing T offense.
And again, it's a flip in front to Hartman this time. Hand it right, flip it.
Pass to a playmaker.
More traditional play here, and it's a first down run. Down to the
Terry's tacklers. He's so physical with his frame.
And now it's James Cook robbing out a fourth. One up the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Cook is lined up where Harrion took the handoff. It's the same play effectively. And Jim Chaney, we asked about Cook because, and he said, look, we just need to find different ways to get him touches, and there's a good way to do it. Mark, that gave Georgia as much as they wanted, and were it not for turnovers, that game could have gone another way.
Intercepted. It's thrown right into the hands of Tay Crowder, and Crowder is back near the 30-yard.
Versus Missouri. One of the big key turnovers in that contest, and Crowder played baseball in high school. He just feels that ball's like a line drive from Comas. As you see him just reading the quarterback's eyes, Comas tries to fit one in there. And Tay Crowder
is back in after the Fromm handoffs worked on the last drive. They lost to South Carolina and Kentucky. I mean, they really are. They're 2 plays away from being 9-2 right now. Fields, that's incomplete as it hits the ground as he's looking for Demetris Roberts. It's 3rd and 13, and Georgia 7 for 7 in terms of touchdowns today. Fields takes off, and the extra effort somehow gets him inside the...
You just touched on how proficient Georgia has been offensively on 3rd downs, not just tonight, but in recent weeks.
Football at the end of last season, this from 40 yards. And once again, respect. No place to go this time is Brighton Bar.
And it goes back a long way.
Fields has plenty of time. Nothing open though, and the play breaks down. He's sacked back at the... Fields in trouble again, but watch this speed. Lowers his head inside the 10, down inside the...
Don't really have a big bodied back. Well, except Fields, he's 230 pounds. And watch him just, that looked like are all career highs for Justin Fields as a true freshman.
Goes to the ground, Harrion short.
Inside the 1.
There was Barr who was able to ultimately get him down from the, and he is short of the.
Harrion cutting it back and cutting it in. Forget the nitpick.
Possessions, not only scoring, but getting into the end zone.
We've ever made. Oh, Fredericks is going to throw it back to Comas, and now he's going to load up. How about this flea flicker? Isabella's there. And he's going to make it in the end zone. Incredible play. 75.
Flea flicker earlier, but instead they ran up in the line and flipped it right back. They went with the backwards pass, and it almost got blown up immediately. Comas took a shot as he took a shot downfield and was able to hit Isabella, who once again, we talked about his playmaking, about Isabella to get loose in the secondary, and a great finish after the catch. Throughout this season and even in this game, 10 explosive plays, 2 allowed. Here's another one.
Downing is now in the game. And he hands off to Prather Hudson. Hudson's ahead to the 46-yard line. Perfection when it comes to his 3rd-string quarterback. Fake to Hudson, and Downing will keep it. Hudson. Play, just like Downing. Downing's first throw is caught inside.
A good-looking ball. Off the play-action fake. They boot him out, let him throw on the run. Nice velocity from Matthew Downing. Well, does it?
It's cooked. Nobody can catch this guy. Forget it. It's Blankenship with another. The country want to see conference matchups this late in the season. Comas wants to take a deep shot here, and Isabella's waiting for it. Touchdown.
Once again, you see him working. Stokes in coverage, or Mark Webb rather, and he's able to...
A performance for the ages against one of the best defenses in college football. And I think Georgia would make it into the college football playoffs. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens in the next 2 weeks, but today it is a throttling. Georgia scored every time they had the football on offense until the last drive when they ran the clock.
Quarterbacks play extremely well, multiple ball carriers.